is a thought from Second Timothy 2:2. I'm going to give it to you today. And so 2 Timothy 2:2, I want to just give you this thought. I'm going to read the phrase, and then I'm going to backtrack over it and unpack it, okay? So I'm going to give you the phrase, the quote or the phrase, and then I'm going to backtrack and then unpack it, okay? And so here we go. So when we learn, write this down now, when we learn, help me out. I know I can't hear you, but just say it. Let's just have the energy. When we, what? Right. So when we learn, watch this, we can turn. All right. By the way, I've been listening to Ty Grael's, man, his CDs, poetry, man, is just off the chart, incredible. And so that whole, I guess that whole rhythm rhyme thing is hitting me even more. So I put it this way: when we learn, we can turn. That's the first part, and then I got a comma. So when we learn, we can turn. Okay, say that with me. When we what? Learn, we can what? Turn. Right. Watch this. Now the second part: when we turn, we can earn. So when we learn, we can turn. When we turn, we can earn. Now that's the comma. Third part: when we earn, we can really burn. Yeah. You want to see some folk get on fire and let them start getting paid. Come on, somebody. So when we learn, we can turn. When we turn, we can earn. When we earn, we can really burn. And when we burn, they come to learn. And of course, once they learn, they can turn, and the whole process starts all over again. 2 Timothy 2:2. And the things which thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou unto faithful men who shall be able to teach others also. So let me again give it to you again. Write it down. So then I'll retract and then unpack it. Okay. So when we learn, we can turn, comma. When we turn, we can earn, comma. When we earn, we can really burn. When we burn, they come to learn. Once they learn, then they turn. Of course, the whole process goes. So let's retract and let's unpack a little bit. So they used to say if they knew better, they could do better. So when we learn, then we can turn. But here's the problem, my friend. Don't try to get others to do and be what you want them to do and be, seeing you can't get yourself to do and be what you ought to be. See, the reason to so many folks that I'm, quote unquote, so convincing is simply because I've been convinced. And because I'm convinced, when I speak from a place of conviction. And so when people hear me, it's not the words so much they hear, it's the music, it's the conviction behind the words that comes from a life that's been changed. But what causes the change is when you learn, people say, well, knowledge, they say, well, knowledge is not power. No, knowledge is power. Now, applied knowledge is superpower, but no, knowledge is power. Why? Because if I don't have the knowledge, I don't even have a choice, so I can't even change. Once I have the knowledge, I now have been empowered that now I have choices and I can decide whether I'm going to do this or do that. But before that, I didn't have any choices. So no, when we learn, we can turn. And so that's why I'm so grateful for people like Dr. Ariston Awitin, 50 years experience. This orthopedic surgeon, my friend, has now dedicated his life to teaching people about health. And he wrote an ebook, www.200diseases.com. Why did he write that book? Because he wrote the book so you can learn, watch this now, so you can learn about your health, that you can learn how to start sowing, get this down, some good seeds into your body temple that can bring forth a harvest of greater health, my friend. And 200 diseases, I'm telling you, it is so impactful, it's so powerful. And you talking about building a business, you talking about, you don't even need, watch this, you don't even need to get people to order anything. Here's what you need to do. You need to just, out of compassion, call them like I did Ty Grael. I said, Ty, go to this website, 200diseases.com, 200diseases.com. I said, Ty, scroll down the left-hand side, and any problems you have, your wife, your son, your daughter, your aunt, your nephew, your niece, your cousin, your cat, your dog, whatever, just scroll down, and the doctor is going to give you some great advice. See, the word doctor, by the way, is really means teacher. And a doctor's not supposed to just throw pills at you. A doctor's supposed to teach you so you can take responsibility, meaning respond with ability. See, watch this, my friend. See, I'm telling you, a personal trainer doesn't make you in shape. A doctor doesn't heal you. A preacher doesn't make you spirit. Listen, none of that. It's all based on you. They can just say things. They can be the catalyst that helps you, but ultimately it's based on what you do. So when you learn, then you can turn. And Dr. Wheaton wrote a powerful book, an ebook that he wants to give out to the world. Why? Because if the world can learn, now they have a choice. They can turn if they choose to. Now, we know some folk will just stay in their same old ways, but there's other folk like Ty Grael that said, oh, my goodness. And he started reading through the 200 diseases. And he said, okay, well, let me order this and let me order that. And my wife needs this and I need that. And we need this and we need that. And just the other day, I texted him. I said, man, I see you just made your 21st order. That's in 4 months. By the way, aren't you glad you're part of something that doesn't have an auto ship? If it was an auto ship, he'd have maybe ordered 4 times once a month. But no, my friend, he just made his 21st order. Think about this, 21 orders in 4 months. And I happen to know that one of those orders was several hundreds of dollars, my friend. And here's what I'm telling you, my friend. When we learn, we can turn. So Ty said, wait a minute. I've learned something that I can do that can make an impact in my health. And so guess what? He turned. And if you've heard his testimonial now, my friend, being at a weight that he hasn't been in years and decades even, and now able to wear clothes and clothes falling off of him, and the health and energy and vitality that he has now. As a matter of fact, it so affected him in just a few hours, he had made it to triple diamond. I remember calling him and I said, Ty, what in the world you do? I want to teach on what you did to make triple diamond. And that was his first day. And by the way, he didn't even know what a triple diamond was. He said, and I said, well, what did you do so I can teach on it? He said, I don't know what you're talking about. I just did what you did. I said, what did I do? He said, you told me go to 200diseases.com. You said, scroll down the left-hand side and any problem you got, he said, I did that. And he said, he said, if you want to order products, you're going to have to use my membership to get your own free membership. And then you only pay for the discounted products, that the premium products at a hugely premium discounted price. And he said, I did that. And then I've got some friends I know that had some issues, and I sent them the 200diseases.com, and I sent them my link also and told them if they want to order something, here's my link, but they needed to scroll down the left-hand side and find out what problems they got and so forth. And so he said, so they must have ordered. I said, yes, they did. At least 3 of them, because the first person that orders makes you a diamond. By the way, no other company does it. Makes it easy for you to achieve like that. The second one makes you a double diamond. Third one makes you a triple diamond. I said, so you're a triple diamond. What did he do? 2 Timothy 2:2, and the things which thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou unto faithful men who shall be able to teach others also. Well, one of those, and by the way, Ty was the first ambassador. I produced the first global ambassador, and then he told a guy named Les Carter. Well, Les Carter went online and found some negative information and said, nah, man, I ain't rolling with this. And the Ty said, dude, it's free, man. And I told Les Carter later on, man, my respect for him rose tenfold when I saw a man. See, men, we all have egos, but the problem is not having the ego. The problem is when the ego has you. Oh, come on, somebody. And so Les, although he had an ego, he didn't allow his ego to have him. And so he humbled himself. And because Ty said, dude, it's free. Just take it free. You heard all the negative stuff. Well, open up your free account, look around, and just do your own investigation. And so he did. And guess what, my friend? His life was transformed, and he got on the products. And now I think he's 28 pounds or 27 pounds down now. More energy, vitality. If you haven't heard Les Carter's testimonial, it's just off the chart. And now he is a global ambassador and just right at the door of Crown, my friend, knocking on the door. And then guess what, my friend? He turned and told a guy named the Cowboy, Anthony Green. And oh, my goodness, Anthony Green's testimonial was off the chart where one leg had swollen up, because, because of them trying to put in the vein, and so anyway, make a long story short, that leg now went down, and now Anthony Green, the Cowboy, he's got such a powerful testimony. Everybody's like, man, what happened? Wait a minute, you're not limping around like you were before. Hey, what happened? And so now he has made ambassador now real close to global ambassador himself. See 2 Timothy 2:2, the things which thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou unto faithful men who shall be able to teach others also. That's what happened with Apostle Barry Burrell. You see what I'm saying? He got started. Then he started. Same thing that happened with many of you on the line, the Bernard Mallory's. I mean, I could go on and on and on, but now we've got 28 ambassadors, about to have 29. We've got 8 global ambassadors. Why? Because when we learn, we can what? We can turn. And now we got folks, my friend, are getting better gas mileage because of the nano car. We got folks now having better vitality and headaches gone and toothaches gone. And I mean, I could just call the road and spasms gone. Like my wife was having spasms in her legs and her feet at night. And oftentimes we had to keep bananas in the bedroom. I'm saying, listen, don't why? Because when you learn, now you can turn. See, when you start learning about what the Cal Mag can do for you, start learning about the hydration drops and being, get this now, hydrated on the intercellular level. When you start learning, now you can turn. When you start learning, hey, the best thing to do is get distilled water. You can get it at Walmart or Target for 60 cents at Target, 80 cents at Walmart, and just add the 6 to 12 hydration drops to it, and now drink. Take your body weight, cut that in half. If you're 150 pounds, that means 75 ounces of this treated water that now, my friend, is microclustered and literally will go and cross the cell membrane into the cell. See, when we learn, we can turn. And then when we turn, we can earn. Because now we've got a profit-sharing plan, my friend, that, oh, my goodness, it's incredible. You share with one person, you make 10%, right? As a matter of fact, the 10% is just incredible enough as just a member. But watch this, my friend. But you tell a person you become a diamond now. You can give yourself a promotion when you want to. Hello, somebody. I don't know about you. I love giving myself a promotion. I love the concept of being able to give myself a raise when I want to. What about you? Question. Do you like being able to give yourself a promotion when you want to? Yes, or of course, yes, right? So again, so the diamond position, again, you give yourself a 10% raise. The second person makes you a double diamond. You just gave yourself another 10% raise. A third person makes you a triple diamond, and you get recognition in the back office. Now you get another 10% raise, which now you're at 40%. By the way, 9 people, only 9 people that you help with their health, only 9 people that you expose to this powerful education, only 9 people makes you an ambassador. You just gave yourself a 25% raise. Now you're making 65% in the profit sharing plan as an ambassador. And then if you have just 27 people, you now become a global ambassador, and now you take part in a 1% pool. Again, they take 1% profit of the whole entire company. You know, most companies, you can only make money off those in your success line and just your junior success line, those who came after you. But listen, my friend, this company makes it where you can rise above the person that sponsored you. You can become a global ambassador. By the way, I recommend don't let that happen. Y'all better start running quick, my friend, because you can lose out on commissions. We don't want you to do that. But you can get started and surpass this person. You can become a global ambassador. Now you'll not just be getting paid off of what you do in your junior success line, but you start getting paid off the folks in your senior success line and everybody in cross line, the success lines in the whole company. Out of 120 countries, just about 70,000 members. Now, what happens when we get to 1 million members? What happens when we get to 2 million members? What happens when we get to 5 million members and you're a global ambassador with just 27 people who signed up and ordered, and now you're making a 1%, you're part of a 1% pool that you get to share in that 1%, divvied out among those who dared to tell 27 people who ordered. Hey, listen, and then all the way to the top is crowned 54 people, just 54 people who order hydration drops, just 54 people who order some Puridyne, just 54 people who order some NanoCard, just 54 people order a breakthrough challenge, just 54 people order advanced challenge, or 54 people who order the books that want to grow. It just makes you a crown ambassador. Now you partake in another 1% profit sharing pool among all the profit of the whole company divvied up, among those who make it to crown. And now, my friend, you get to share in that. And there's no limit, my friend. It doesn't matter. And so, listen, I'm saying once you learn, you can now turn. Once you turn, you can now earn. Once you earn, you'll really burn. Come on, somebody. I'm telling you, my friend, when you start making and getting the ability, and by the way, this company instantly, the money shows up in your back office. Now, they pay out every Sunday night by midnight, right? So you can make a withdrawal. And but guess what? In real time, the money shows up. So you get somebody takes your link and signs up. Literally, the second they sign up, you'll show the income. So if they sign up, again, my friend, with the Freedom Pack, for instance, a Breakthrough Freedom Pack, which is only $199, and you get, by the way, they get $25,000 worth of real bonuses, like 1 day, 2 day, 5 day, 7 day vacation stays, resort stays, cruises, some electronics that they just pay the shipping for. And then they'll get the 21-day breakthrough challenge. And then they'll get the choice of 3 powerful products. And so that coupon now, my friend, they can be cashed in and they can get their products and then they just pay the shipping. But you're going to make $75 every time somebody does that. You're going to make $33 every time somebody signs up to get their V card, which every serious marketer has to have. Every realtor ought to have their own V card. That stands for virtual business card. Every pastor ought to have their own virtual business card. Every member of the Breakthrough Bible Dream Team ought to have their virtual business card. Every person in Uplift ought to have their virtual business card. I'm telling you, my friend, and you'll make $33 every time they sign up and get their virtual business card for the year, which gives them ability to make unlimited virtual business cards. If they get the regular Freedom Pack, $149, gives them 3 products and $25,000 worth of bonuses. You make $50 every single time they do that. There's no limit to how many people you can sign up to do that. But hey, the beautiful thing is once you're an ambassador, if they just order a bottle of hydration drops, you still made $20. If they order the 21-day breakthrough challenge, you make $20 off the shoot with that. So when we learn, we can turn. When we turn, we can earn. When we earn, we really burn. And listen, when you start getting those paid, my friend, and like my best day thus far, I made $2,000 in one single day. Glory to God. Looking forward to getting some more days like that. But here's what I'm saying, my friend. I'm saying that when you burn, watch this now, they come to learn. They start saying, man, what are you so excited about? Hey, you're looking younger. You're looking thinner and trimmer. Hey, you're looking like you have more energy and more pep in your step, more vitality. Hey. Oh, wait a minute. How were you able to afford that? I mean, you got some extra income coming in, by the way. I'm saying, listen, when you earn, and I'm telling you, my friend, and the danger has been there's some folks, my friend, they learned and then they turned. But then, my friend, you know what? They kind of stalled out. They just got so much into the mission. Folks, it ain't just the mission of the company. It's the money you make. Why? Because if the mission without the money, come on, somebody, you losing out on some honey. So it's the mission, but then it's also the money. Some people more money driven, shark. Some people more mission driven. Some of us are do it the same way, and some of us, like me, I teach a lesson. There's 3 levels of success. 1 is making money, which is the lowest level. 2, a higher level is making a difference. But 3, the highest level is making money while you make a difference. The more difference you make, the more money you make. The more money you make, the more difference you can make. And my friend, what we have here and with Shop Free Mart is the ability that the more difference you make, the more money you can make. So why wouldn't you get on fire about helping more people? Why wouldn't you get on fire about having people that are saying, like Lily, I mean, I told somebody I have to be careful the way I say this. This lady sent me a picture of her legs, right? I have to be careful, but the before and after picture, and man, it'll blow your mind to see that this lady was on a walker, and Pastor Kenny gave her his own supply because he didn't have any extra at that time of the hydration drops, and literally within a few days, I mean, the swelling went down, and she's off her walker. I mean, to hear of Apostle Burrell who had his wife taking the nano card and she's sleeping better and everything else, and then telling Apostle Bishop, oh man, well, I'm losing my thought process right here. But anyway, Bishop in Humble, Texas, Bishop Pittman. There you go, Bishop David Pittman, and his old mother's testimonial, and then one of the ladies in his church that was in a walker, and now out of the walker because of the nano card and the hydration drops, and people in this church that started going, wow. I'm saying, folks, and this is happening all over the country, my friend. You understand what I'm saying? Do you understand when we learn, then we can turn, and when we turn, we can earn, and when we earn, we can really burn, and when we burn, then what people come to learn. You ever seen an accident on the highway? You've seen a house on fire. Everybody comes out to look. They want to try to learn what's going on, what's happening, what's the deal. And I'm telling you, my friend, I am telling you, there's nothing more powerful than a personal testimonial. That's why many of you that call me and tell me about what the products have done, I'm like, hey, look, call me, put that on my answer machine, and I'll put it to a picture to it and pop it and make it into an MP4 and then send it out, and folks can use that testimonial. And I've got some folks that, you know what I mean, it takes hearing 2, 3, 4, 5 testimonials, and finally they hear one that gels with them, and they're like, wait a minute, call me back. Hey, I need to hear a guy the other day I've been working on for, oh my goodness, 3.5 months, to take the 21-day breakthrough challenge. And finally he got on the call Saturday, and then I posted the replay on my Facebook. He watched it, I listened to it rather, and called me and said, man, I can't take it no more. Sign me up now. Right? But then when I showed him all the free things that he gets, he's like, wait a minute, I got to tell people about it. Man, I'm sorry it took me so long. But he's the green personality, that sea urchin that takes, they gotta check every little detailed thing out. They don't move fast, right? And they're just, so people like that, I just keep feeding them information, feeding them things, and finally when the time is right, they're in. But the beautiful thing with them, when they're in for, that's it, man. So I'm saying, but this is a simple situation. That's why we put together consumerpreneur.info, www.consumer, CONSUMER, consumerpreneur, PRENEUR, consumerpreneur.info, where there's a presentation I did, my friend. And by the way, we just got a webinar system. We're going to be putting together a webinar that people will be able to get access to. We just got to connect to some other, well, I ain't going to start telling you, but some other things that are coming down the pike. But I'm saying, my friend, you just got to get in the process. Send people to 200diseases.com. Send people to Consumerpreneur. Send people to the meeting in Houston tonight. Send people to the meeting in Baltimore tonight. Send people to the meeting Thursday in Grand Rapids, Michigan with Ty Grail and Pastor Robert Sims. Send people to the noon call, 11 o'clock Central, 12 with a corporate call. Now we're doing it Monday through Friday, and our team has Tuesday and Thursday, by the way. And so we're getting with some of you global ambassadors to have you helping with that. And so we're gonna be doing some powerful things. Pastor Kenny's going to be doing Thursdays as many times as he can. I think Dr. Katrina Ferguson's going to be doing on Tuesdays talking about the tax advantages, but they travel, and so when they're not available, we're going to need some folks like some of you to step up, like Les Carter and Liddy and Apostle Burrell, others of you that are available. But we want to make sure that now we're going to do this and make it so easy for you. All you got to do, watch this now. We're going to have think about this, 3 calls a day, Monday through Friday. All you got to do is point them to this leadership call in the morning. By the way, if you're on this call and you're not yet a member, just get back to whoever invited you and say, man, I want to get in on this, right? But watch this. We got the call in the morning, the leadership call. We got the call at 11 Central, 12 noon Eastern time, which is the corporate call. And by the way, every Wednesday, John Austin, the CEO, does a call. Listen, you ought to be able to sign people up just to get on that call every Wednesday and to learn as this humble man of God teaches. And as you learn, you're like, wait a minute. Oh, my goodness, I got to start applying this. I got to stop doing this. I got to start that. And then in the evening with Lady Love, Dr. Ignite doing her call, Min to Max, means do the minimum to get the maximum. You got 3 calls a day, my friend. Now, you ought to get on at least one of the calls, whether it's morning time is best for you, afternoon or evening. But for sure, you better be sending people. You better be Facebook posting. You better be texting. You ought to be emailing. You ought to be LinkedIn, whatever you got. I mean, all the different social medias and putting your link and telling people go there. I'm saying you point them to 200 diseases. You point them to the different calls. We've got recorded calls. The 646-653-1817 is a super simple business overview, and this is all on Consumerpreneur, PRENEUR.info. We got the 646-653-1827 on hydration drops. We got the 646-653-18 30, which Liddy talking about the yeast beast. Then we got the 646, 653, 1831, the breakthrough challenge. I mean, folks, if you just point, you can get paid. I'm saying, listen, I got to close, man. I keep getting excited and going over time. Okay, so when you learn, let me close out. Say it with me. When we learn, we can what? Turn. And when we turn, we can what? Earn. And when we earn, we can really what? Burn. And when we burn, they come to what? Learn. And by the way, and the process just starts all over again. So again, my friend, 2 Timothy 2:2, the things which thou hast heard among me, among many witnesses, the same commit thou unto faithful men, and that men means mankind, faithful men who shall be able to teach others also. Question, who are you discipling? Who are you teaching that they can mimic what you're doing? And again, it's done through systems. It's you got to systematize, and so that's what we're doing. So we're going to be teaching on stuff, and we got stuff coming. So I'm going to stop here, and I can hear my wife saying, "Baby, just breathe." As a matter of fact, I want everybody. We're going to take a deep breath together, and as you take a deep breath, that means you're receiving what I just sent out. So I want us to take a deep breath together, symbolizing we're receiving what just went across the technology line of telephone. And matter of fact, now it's time for you to tell a friend. So everybody take a deep breath. Ready? And let it out. All righty. Okay, my friend. So that means you received it. And so Bishop Neal, by the way, you've got to send an email to drbreakthrough@aol.com, drbreakthrough@aol.com, or just text me at 717-275-3508. Say, hey, I'm in the contest. Send me a picture of your back office with the people that you have signed up. You log in your back office. You go on the left-hand side. You click on genealogy, click on personal referrals, and it'll show you the paid versus the unpaid. But you got to let me know where you are now. And then at the end of the contest, we'll go all the way to August 2nd, which is Friday. And the one that has the most people that you sign up in order. And even if you have people that signed up already, but they haven't ordered, they will still count. So like Pastor Kenny said, one person that signs up and orders anything, that's 1 point. A person that becomes an ambassador during this time becomes 2 points. A person that makes global becomes 3 points for you if they're on your team, personally sponsored by you, rather.